really leading with curiosity with the community members. So asking them what their stories are. Like, what was it that, brought you to this org in the first place? What are you most excited about this org? What's really impacted your life? And that the person who's making the phone call, who's making the ask, is also clear with their stories. So I think it's really about that exchange of stories within the conversation that also bonds us as humans.
Is you tell every story like you were telling a piece of your most intimate moments for yourself. If we treated every story that way, imagine how it would change how we approach storytelling.
So I think when you're telling a story, like, you're tapping into someone's emotions and their identity, but you're tapping into something deeply human, and that people remember that. And if you want to build a relationship with a donor, which we all know is necessary, it's an indispensable part of that relationship.
So if we would just experiment more, I think we do well in long-form video, we do well on our blog, sometimes well in email marketing, but social media storytelling, it's got to be shorter, it's got to be quicker. There has to be that hook, there has to be that great visual that goes with it.
So knowing your audience and speaking to them in terms of where they are is key, and not just like alienating part of it.
Story is a technology, it's not a digital one, but it is actually a technology. So I think, like, for one thing, we have to see this as an invention of ours that is really important, and that because it's a technology like that, it's an improvable technology.
I love that our work impacts people in a very transformational way, but I often find that we take ourselves too seriously sometimes. I get to watch a lot of nonprofit videos, and they're very serious. Or if we all recall the Sarah McLachlan, AFPCA,
Yep.
Can we have some funny? Can we look at Pixar? They make an entire industry out of having fun, whether it be surface level fun or also deeper meaning. And people want to have fun and engage and learn, and I think humor needs to be brought into nonprofit.
Fundraising is about joy. We're standing in the gap between people and situations that need help and the people that can and want to help. So there's a joy there that when we're engaging with donors, can we laugh at the silliness of the things that we have to do? Can we bring donors into that side of the work of, we've created a little joy here, let's laugh about it together, let's enjoy it together, and understand that in that humor, we're making real good happen.
And there's room for all of these things in great storytelling. Storytelling is not just about one thing. Storytelling is about all the different stories, the highs, the lows, the emotional journeys, the ups, all the things, you know what I mean? And so there's space for all these different types of creativity in this work.
But I think storytelling just is something we do all the time and we're not even thinking about it. It's just a way that we connect with other human beings. And yeah, as humans, we need it. It explains our community. It helps us understand how we fit in the world and belong. And so, yeah, it's a powerful tool for community building.
We really need to think about DAFs like individual donors. To your point, they need the same kind of story and compelling mission and impact that you utilize in all of your appeals. And I think it's important to note that someone using a DAF means that they are being really proactive and intentional about philanthropy. So they're intentionally setting money aside. They're making it a part of their financial planning process of how they want to engage in philanthropy. So they're not a casual giver. They're not like a, maybe I'll give once a year, every other year. They're on average making over 12 gifts a year. The average gift size is almost $5,000.
I feel like the whole point of storytelling is to find common language. I think you might be the person who understands statistics. You don't want like a bunch of lines. You want to know, okay, 45% of that, 30% of that, 20 degrees of that. But you need something to get that language, to ground. And that's the point of storytelling.